So hi everyone, and today I'm wearing the Wonder Pro jacket from Revolution Race. Now I bought this for Christmas for myself, and I just there's an initial thoughts review on the coat. As you can see, I've got the trousers as well, which I did a review. And so the jacket is water resistant, it's not waterproof, so you can actually wax these panels here and here and on the shoulders, as you can see. And this back panel here, all in black, and under the arms here is a four-way stretch. It's like a hybrid sort of breathable material. So on this particular jacket you haven't got any pit zips, because obviously you don't need it because of the actual hybrid material on the back. Now, pretty simple in construction, not highly technical jacket, but I'll show you the insides. It's kind of a one layer sort of system really, with this poly cotton material here, and there's a pocket here which is velcro, nice and hand warm material in there, and also on this side as well, all the same sort of thing, sort of a stretch material. And either side here you've got a cinch mechanism on the left and on the right, so if you want to draw it in you can do. Now, my initial impression of this jacket, it's as I said, not waterproof, it's water resistant, so you'd probably wear this in the UK, I'd say probably spring, summer, into late autumn, or as it is today in a winter's day, with a layering system underneath, but with your waterproof in your rucksack ready to go. And I've got my trusty Rab Meridian with me, which I never really leave the house without it, because I absolutely love that waterproof. But as I said before, you know, with waterproof jackets you don't get the breathability as much, so it's a kind of a balancing act. And I think for days like this in the woodlands, where you're just getting out and about and enjoying nature, these type of stealth colours are just absolutely, I just love it. I just love the look, and it's just a great combo with the trousers. So if you're into bushcrafting and that type of thing, and just enjoying nature in general really, I think this suit, as you call it, is kind of reminiscent, I think, of like a Gorka suit. I've seen some of those, the bushcrafting people community reviewing these. Now this particular set comes in, the jacket was about 110, I think it was 115 maybe, and the trousers were 95, so therefore £220 you've got a full suit that you can use for bushcrafting. Whereas, you know, if you went and bought something like a Fjällräven, you'd be looking at £400 just for the jacket. And I think, you know, really I can't justify that sort of money for something that really isn't waterproof, you know. And although I've got Fjällräven kit, I'm sort of gravitating towards Revolution Race. I think, you know, as I said in some of my previous videos, the quality is comparable now, and it's up there. And I think there's not that much of a, for me personally, a jump between the kit that you're looking at here and a Fjällräven kit. So, and you'd have to probably pay 3 or 4 times as much money for the same type of material. Now, what else to say about it? Pockets. I do like my pockets. So I mean, just hope you can see me here. You've got 2 either side, and there is hand warming material either side, and these there is a generous pocket on the left and on the right. The same here, there's all zips with just like a slight storm flap here, and there's loads of room here. Got the room for my spoon, which my friend Simon made for me, which I'm going to enjoy my dinner with in the woods afterwards. Pair of gloves go in there, and loads of room. And on the right hand side I've got my mobile phone case, and I also my selfie stick, which is obviously I'm recording on this on, is plenty of room for this. But this particular pocket here, as I say, this is great. Look at this. Well done, Revolution Race. Hand warmer materials. So many jackets manufacturers don't put this on. I don't know why, and it can't be that dear, but there you go. Hand warmer materials. That's an iPhone 6, I think it is, or iPhone 11. Anyway, one of the larger ones. That case that fits in there nicely, and you definitely would get an Ordnance Survey map in this pocket here. The hood, I'll just pop it over here so you can see it. There's a wire of sorts, yeah, kind of like a wiring system there, and then you can cinch it down in bad weather. So it's a good, nice sized hood. And on the back there's also, if you can just about see that, you can cinch it on the back as well. So you can cinch that down. I personally prefer to wear a hat. That's my thing. Just my preference really, but each their own. And this flap here, storm flap, this round here around the neck position, this is quite high fitting, so you know, in high winds you're going to get a lot of protection here and windproofness. This is really great coat. Initial impressions, I'll bring you back in about 6 months, as I will do with the trousers. Things that I'm interested to see how they last up is the Velcro here. I know that one of the channels I watch is Red Branch Bushcraft, Wooly, Wooly's World. He does a lot of reviews on kit as well. I know Golfian, some of the kit that he reviews, I know the Velcro had failed quite quickly on some of those coats, so he wasn't entirely impressed with those, but I know Golfian are looking into that, and they are upgrading their kit because it was their first run. And I think, you know, that happens sometimes, isn't it? You have a first run that you get customer feedback and people improve it. I know Revolution Race have done that with some of their trousers. They've shortened them because they come in quite long, and they've brought out a short version of that. Anyway, I digress. The coat's really pleased with it. Like I said, like the colours, just looks great. I think it's a great alternative to a Fjällräven or a Golfian coat, a Harlika, so that sort of thing. A lightweight coat, not a heavy winter coat, so don't buy this thinking this is going to keep you, you know, this is going to keep you warm to sort of minus, well, even in freezing conditions, this thing is not, you know, you need to layer up underneath this coat to keep you warm. As I said, it's like a poly cotton mix and with flexible panels in the back. But I think you know on my channel, Revolution Race, I really like a lot of their stuff they're doing. I think their price point is really good, and I'm really impressed with it. So hope you enjoyed this review, found it useful. I'll bring you back in about 6 months, and I'll let you know how I'm getting on with the Revolution Race Wonder Pro suit, the kit, the trousers and the jacket. But I've not been disappointed, and I really like the look of this coat. It's a more fitted coat than I've got a Ridgeline Explorer Smock, and that kind of hangs. It's sort of quite heavy and you have to cinch it right up. I love the coat, it's a great coat, but it's for hiking and this type of thing in the woods, for bushcrafting. I think this is really a great addition to my kit list. So one thing I forgot to mention, there's a side pocket on the arm, so you put your sort of car keys or your credit card in there, so that was always a handy little position. I like that. I've got some fleeces by Berghaus which do a similar thing, and I always kind of know where to go for my keys or my credit card when I'm out and about, so it's always quite useful. So hopefully you've enjoyed this review on this coat. I think the other things just to mention here, these cinching mechanisms on the hood, pretty substantial. I like those, so they work well. And with Revolution Race kit, substantial zips, these little togs which we got if you're wearing gloves, easy to open and close. And again, same thing on the main zip as well, which is always handy to have. So and there you can see just a slight different, again, sort of a material, this sort of warm material here in the hood, inside the hood I think it is, you can see, yep, like a dual type of material used all around this coat. So, you know, initial impressions, really like this kit, and I like what Revolution Race are doing. I think they've got quite a wide appeal to sort of mountain hikers, people who are into sort of general outdoors, biking, hiking, sort of hunting, that sort of stuff, and you know, anyone who just likes being out in nature and the outdoors generally. But I think they've really hit upon the right note. They use social media incredibly well, Instagram, and as I say, I think they're doing really well. So well done, Revolution Race, another great product. And just for those of you who are wondering, no, I'm not endorsed by Revolution Race in any way, shape or form. This is all bought with my hard-earned cash, and I just like to bring my thoughts on the products, and you know, where I don't think they're doing quite so well, I'll let you know. I'm going to do a review in the next couple of weeks on a pair of I think it's called the Adrenaline jeans. I bought a pair of green jeans that Revolution brought out 6 months ago, and I've got to say they're starting to wear on the knees. I'll show you where they're starting to just fray up a little bit, and I think the use of the word jeans is probably not quite as honest, or not quite the right description as you should use for them, really. But anyway, if you enjoy what I do and you've enjoyed today's video, if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, always like a thumbs up. And if you really like what I do and you want to see some more kit reviews along the way, don't forget to give me a subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that, because I'm trying to grow the channel and get to that magic 1000 number. Anyway, all the best. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care.